What did she do to him? 14 years old. That could have been me.
Bombshell claims against the man accused of murdering a 14-year-old Cleveland girl from the woman he admitted to assaulting more than a decade ago. Chris Whitaker was once arrested and charged with trying to kill someone else.
But he ended up only serving 4 years in prison on lesser charges. All new tonight at 11, his first victim is talking to News 5's Derek Waller, who's live at the Cuyahoga County Justice Center.
Derek, how could somebody accused of attempted murder serve such little time?
You know, that's a question that the woman that he strangled, raped, and left for dead is also asking.
Then he grabbed me around my neck and was choking me, and I passed out.
And 12 years after she was strangled, brutally raped, and left unconscious in her own home, emotional and physical scars remain.
When they found her body, it was like something came over me and said, Chris did that.
Chris Whitaker, accused of murdering 14-year-old Aliana DeFries and dumping her body in this vacant home, was convicted 12 years ago of sexually assaulting this woman, whose identity we're not revealing. But the original charge of attempted murder was pled down.
It's like my life didn't matter to them.
As a result, he served just 4 years in prison.
And a person can go out and sell drugs and get more time than they gave him. And now look what he done came back and did.
Less than 2% of rapists ever spend a day in jail.
Cleveland Rape Crisis Center President Sandra Miller tells me many victims who report their rapes to police feel re-victimized by the justice system.
Those that are reported are sometimes not investigated, and then some don't make it past the grand jury hearing, and then even those that go to trial sometimes end in a not guilty verdict.
She couldn't even defend herself. Look how big he was.
Now Whitaker's 2005 victim says the system has a second chance to get it right.
He took a kid's life, and to me, when you take a kid's life, a life for a life.
And Whitaker will be in court here in Cleveland tomorrow morning, this time charged with aggravated murder. Live in Cleveland, Derek Waller, News 5.
Okay, Derek, thank you. Now, Whitaker's first victim brought up this question in Derek's story. How did Whitaker slip through the cracks with such a violent criminal past? He's a convicted sex offender, and he's registered to an address in South Euclid, but relatives say he hasn't lived there for years, telling us it's just a mailing address. The Cuyahoga County Sheriff's Office tells us his address was verified by officers 6 times since 2009, but the last check was May of 2015. He was arrested at an apartment complex in Mayfield Heights last night.
The process did what it's supposed to do. It doesn't always, it doesn't make us completely safe. It never can.
And as we said, Whitaker served 4 years on that first assault. He was let out on post-release control. Benza says there's nothing about that or his sex offender status that would have kept him away from the bus stop where Aliana went missing.